Hey everyone, this is Victoria from Everyone Outside, and welcome. Happy Forest Friday. I am going to be starting up Forest Fridays again, but we aren't going to be meeting or going out in the forest just yet. We're still at home, and I know things have been a little different. We've all been at home and not been able to see friends and some family, so welcome back to my Forest Friday friends, and welcome new friends that are going to be joining us on Fridays. So I'm going to share a little bit about what Forest Friday is, and then we'll get started and go on with our Forest Friday, which is so fun, and I miss it so much. But we've been doing Forest Fridays in the Durham, Middletown area since last September, and we had a growing group of kiddos, babies, kids to age 5, and their mamas or grandparents joining us. And we've had so much fun at the Red Barn in Durham, playing together and then exploring our local forest. So typically when we get to the forest, we just gather around, everybody arrives and comes at their different times, and we just talk, catch up, or play with some activities that we have out, or play a game. And when everyone gets there, we sing our Good Morning song. So it's one of our favorites. I'm going to share with you guys. I have to remember all the hand movements so you guys know what hand movements to do. So when we start out singing Good Morning, we say good morning to the sun. So there's a sun, the earth, you can touch the ground, rocks, we talk about resting stones, you go like this, and beasts, when we talk about the animals, go like this because they're running. And flowers, that's a flower. And then birds fly like that. So I don't have the best voice, so I always need you guys to help me out and make sure you're singing. So the words are below if you want to check it out, and I posted them on our Instagram and Facebook, but we'll sing good morning to our earth. Ready? Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear resting stones and beasts on the run. Good morning, dear flowers and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, everybody. So this Forest Friday, we usually start out with our nature share, and I have a kind of a cool nature share that I wanted to share with you guys too. It's been a long time, so I probably have tons to share, but I have one thing that I love. But do you guys have anything you wanted to share? And a nature share is something that maybe you found out in nature, or something that you saw out in nature, whether it's in your yard or going for a walk, or even in driving in the car, you might see something cool in nature. Or it could be something you heard out in nature. Could be something you know and are really excited about, or something you're wondering about but you just are so excited you want to share. So we usually start out with our nature share. So what do you guys have to share? I can't wait for us to be in person so I can hear more. But let's see, my nature share that I wanted to share was something that happened in my yard. So right here, every night I've been sitting in my sit spot, sitting in my yard, in my chair, and like right after or around dinner time, when it starts to get a little bit dark out, the sun starts to go down, and I noticed there was a bunny in my yard. So I was very, very still so I didn't scare him, because if I moved, he would freeze like that. and say so still because I think he was scared. I don't know. But I noticed that he was there at the same time, munching on the grass and the weeds in my yard. So one day I went in my house. Right here, I have a tiny yard, so I watched from my window and I saw the bunny come out at like 6:30, and then I saw another bunny come out. I don't know if it was his sister or his brother, and he would hop out, and then the other bunny would hop out, and they actually started chasing each other, zooming around. One of them jumped up like super high, and it was so funny to watch them play together and chase each other. They kind of looked like brothers or siblings or something like that, just going after each other and playing. So that was so cool, and I've been watching every night, sometimes from my window. Sometimes I had, this week I actually had an everyone outside meeting where I was sitting at my table outside and the bunny came up right next to me and was just hanging out right next to me. So maybe he's kind of comfortable with me, I don't know. But that was a really cool nature share and something I've been trying to notice every day outside in nature. But thank you guys for sharing, and I hope since we can't get together yet that we still kind of have to distance and stay home more and more. We're starting to get out a little bit, but I hope you guys are getting out, doing Forest Friday wherever you can, whether it's in your yard or whether you do go to a forest or a trail or a park or something like that and get to explore and go wander. That's one of the things that we do. It's called a nature connection routine that, you know, all ages can do, but that's something that really, really exciting that we love to do is just wander in the forest. We don't have a set plan, or we just really are exploring and walking and then getting excited about the things we see, stopping. Sometimes it takes us a long time to walk. Sometimes we walk, you know, we walk for a long time, but we love wandering. So I hope you guys can get to wandering somewhere really on Fridays, on your Forest Fridays or any other days of the week. Today we are going to be talking and doing an activity about feelings. So it's a really cool nature activity. We've done it, I think, at the Red Barn before, and it's a little bit messy, or it could be a lot of messy, whatever you guys want. So I have two cool recipes for you, and we're gonna be playing with mud and Play-Doh and talking about feelings. So I just wanted to share two really important feelings, and especially for parents to share, especially during these times when we need to, you know, start caring about each other and, you know, what's happening, you know, all around us. So I think it's really important to start at a young age to talk about and even understand as adults two different feelings called empathy and compassion. And we can really start at a young age to teach them and get there. And it's really easy, and there's a fun nature activity we can do to do that, to identify feelings. But just to share, I think it's something that I even had to like understand too, what empathy is and what compassion is. And those are two really important things to learn, for kids to learn and adults to learn too. So empathy is really the ability to identify somebody else's another person's feelings. For example, Kayla is sad and crying because she misses her mommy when she's at work. And having empathy for that would be, sometimes I feel sad when my parents go away and I miss my parents too. So I can understand how you're feeling. And that's it. That's what empathy is. And it doesn't go anything anymore, or it's just understanding how somebody else feels. So of course, to have empathy, you have to be able to identify feelings. And that's what we do at this young age to help kids identify their feelings and then understand that the people around them, parents, sisters, brothers, friends, family members, all, even strangers, all have their own feelings too. So if you can identify yours, you're going to be able to identify other people's feelings. Compassion is a little different, where it's really feeling sorry, feeling sympathy, or pity or concern for the other person's misfortune or suffering. For example, Jose doesn't have a mom, but you do. So you may not understand how he feels. You may not ever understand what it's like to not have a mommy. But you're sorry, and it does make you feel bad or sad that he doesn't have a mom, and you might feel sad about that. And you want to say, how can I help you? What can I do to make you feel better? Or do you want a hug? I'm basically saying I'm motivated to help you feel better if you're feeling down. So that's really empathy versus compassion. I will share a bunch of books that help identify emotions if you guys want to look into books. I know some libraries are starting to open up. But also a great way to identify emotions is talking about the faces and talking about them, talking about emotions. In the moment, yes, of course, when you're playing and going through them, but through play as well, to identify, different faces, different emotions. So we're going to do that today. So that's what's up next. So I hope you guys enjoyed that fun activity on feelings, and it can be as messy or as not messy as you want. You can do the activity inside with the Play-Doh or outside with mud, of course, or make mud Play-Doh. So we are going to end our Forest Friday like we do every Forest Friday. If you guys remember, one of our friends usually picks out a stick, and we all go in our circle and share our gratitude. So gratitude is something that we're thankful for. So basically, when you are, trying to explain it to kids, it can be anything that you're grateful for or thankful for. It is something maybe you found outside in nature, something that you heard or saw outside in nature, something that happened, typically on our Forest Friday, something really fun that happened or that you made in nature that day. When we were doing something, we would share that, or it could be someone or everybody sometimes. And that's the great thing about the group, and just each week getting together and gathering in gratitude. We have 1.5-year-olds all the way up to like the 5-year-olds, some shy kids, and to be able to share something you're grateful for in front of a group is so cool to see. So it could be anything, and we all do it. All the adults, whether it's the volunteers, nature mentors, parents, grandparents, and the kids, we all share something we're grateful for, and we all make sure to use our share stick and listen. I share when I'm holding the stick, and then I pass it on to someone, and they share what they're grateful for, and we listen to each person, and it's pretty cool to see the things that we are grateful for. So today, I am grateful just to be able to connect to all my Forest Friday friends and know that we're all safe. So we're either at home or someplace really safe. I know it's different, but I'm grateful that we all are safe and that we all still can go on with our Forest Fridays even though we're apart. So I'm grateful for that. You're next. And thank you guys for sharing what you're grateful for. It was great to hear all of that. And I just wanted to say we usually will do our story time at circle time when we start, but today I'm going to end with our story and sing our goodbye song. This is called Run Wild by David Covell. I love the pictures, the illustrations. It's like he watercolored them and used crayon. They're really cool. Run wild. Hey you, sky's blue. Forget your shoes. Open that door and sprout, you're out. Chase the wind. Can you grab it? Go ahead, race a rabbit. Like my nature share. Crunch, crack, twig, snap. Squeaky clean, who cares about that? Squish, squirm, fiddlehead fern. Meet a beetle, talk to a worm. Wonder how it feels to have a worm in between your toes. Run, run, wild, wild, all day long. The sun's gonna smile. Are you brave? Come on, explore. Can you guys imagine what it's like to have the sun on your face, nice and warm? What it feels like. Grr, grr, grizzly roar. Fastest feet onto the shore. Hot, hot, burning sand. Ah, cool. Hello, clam. Have you ever seen a hole in the sand? And if you dig, 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 dig really fast enough, you could catch a clam burying itself. I love clam digging. Take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Be a fish in the salty sea. Now up for air. Just float there. Waves rolling, daydreams flowing. What's next, you wonder? Crash, boom, thunder. Run, run, wild, wild. Some days the sun won't smile. Rain dumps, there'll be slippery slumps, bruises, bumps, and rotten stumps. Ouch. Ah, slug. You fell down. But look, you met a friend. Are you okay? I think so. Come on then, let's keep going. It's nice of her to check in on her friend and reach out a hand. Breeze blowing, sunset glowing. Ooh, moon's gonna smile. Run, run, wild, wild. Have you ever howled at the moon? These little dots kind of remind me of fireflies. What do you think they are? Well, thanks, guys. This is a fun Forest Friday. Even though we're not together, it's still nice to get outside and have our fun nature activities. So remember your nature share. If you want to send us the picture or send us a story, then definitely send it to me or Miss Lisa or Lucy at everyoneoutside.org, Victoria at everyoneoutside.org, Lisa at everyoneoutside.org. You can email us or you can hashtag EO Forest Friday and share with us. You can share a picture or send it to our Facebook or Instagram, either or. But we will hopefully be sharing our nature shares next week. And if you have one that you want me to send to one of our friends, let me know and I'll put it here on our video for one of our other friends that we missed and haven't seen. But we are going to sing our goodbye song, and I just want to thank everybody for joining us, and I'll see you guys next week. So our goodbye song is another one of our favorites. Dear friends, goodbye. Dear friends, goodbye. Now is the time of day when we all go our way. Dear friends, goodbye. Dear friends, goodbye. Go well and safely. Go well and safely. Go well and safely. Our love be ever with you. Bye, guys. Here are a few things adults can say to children when we are navigating these uncertain times, or even when kids have feelings of sadness or anxiety. You don't have to say them exactly this way, but these are some great ideas to get you started. I especially love, "This is really hard right now, but I also know that we can deal with this and get through this together." Feel free to screenshot this and save it for the future.